I had a session today and we're talking about how to build a better relationship with yourself. And this is a common topic, but a lot of people get frustrated with the information because it's a lot of like, go take trips, go do, go get massages, go do what's good for you, what you want, right? And that's all true and that's great. But I think it starts with you pulling from curiosity instead of judgment. So let me explain this. When you meet someone and you want to build a relationship with that person, right? Early on, not later, not like after you guys have established a foundation. I'm talking about when it's new. What do you pull from? If you are judgmental and you are saying, oh, look at that person's whatever nose or hair or whatever, and you're judging that person, what happens is that creates a disconnect, right? You're now dismissing the person. You are you're flipping the magnet, right? If you are curious about someone, then you're open and now you are in a state to receive, in a state to experience. If you're curious about something, or someone, you're creating a space for connection. And this is the same with you. When we talk about building a relationship with self, it's not just about, self-love and self-compassion and all of that. I mean, before that, you have to start to get to know who you are. And by doing so, of course, the days that are hard, that you're hard on yourself, then yes, you practice self-love and you're compassionate and you're all these things. But even before that, you have to pull from curiosity. So many of my clients are very harsh and judgmental on themselves. And when they do so, they're disconnecting. They may be successful. They may be, in the world, quote unquote, successful, maybe making lots of money, building companies and all that. But inside, that might actually be the byproduct of what's lacking inside, right? So, being very curious about you. What does that look like? So, how you think, what why you do what you do, following threads down, strings down to your action, your behavior, where they come from, right? And not judging, because you can't be curious and judgmental at the same time. Like you can't hate and love at the same time. It's one or the other. Most of us, me included, we default to judgment because that has been the pattern, because of the way that people have treated us, or whatever. It probably stems from childhood and whatnot, but we have over the years have been very judgmental, and most of us are judgmental more to ourselves than others, right? So we're constantly judging ourselves. So think about it. If you're always judging everything from what you do to what you eat to where you fell short and all, if you're constantly judging and criticizing yourself, you are constantly disconnecting. You're right. You are flipping that magnet. You're pushing yourself away. It's a form of character assassination, right? It's a form of non-acceptance. You are saying that you don't hold up. You're not good enough. I don't like you, right? If you are curious, now you're creating a space for closeness, connection. So as you get curious about what you like, what you don't like, as you get curious about how you think, why you think that way, and even the stuff that you do that you didn't want to do, right? Behavior. If you I don't know, if you fall short on some behavior, or you do something that you didn't want to do, judging is only going to you're just going to bash yourself more. Curiosity is going to get you to understand, and then behind understanding, then you could line that with compassion and acceptance, right? So that road, curiosity, that leads to connection and a relationship with self. Judgment leads to disconnection. Does that make sense? And this is basically for any relationship, not just you, the one that you have with you, but also with your partner, with also your friends, parents. So think about it. If you want to connect, if you want to build a relationship, you have to pull from curiosity. So ask yourself what that looks like, and ask yourself how you can do it, thread it into your life, so that becomes the new practice, not judging and disconnecting.